Okay, good evening everyone. Welcome back to the session. So guys, in the last session, which topic we discussed? Git to clone done, merge rebase. Okay. Okay. So in today's session, we are going to discuss about the concept called Git pull. Which concept? Okay. You know pushing, right? But in today's class, we are going to talk about Git pull concept. Okay. Let me go for it. Git pull. What is the purpose of Git pull? I mean, sorry, Git push. Send the files from local to GitHub. Local to GitHub. Right? But Git pull will do the opposite thing. It will take the files from GitHub to local. Okay, let me show you. So before that, it's my server. Let's install Git on it. Basically, we use yum install Git. Correct or not, sir? Yum install Git. But here I'm using Ubuntu server today. Which server? So in Ubuntu, yum will not work. apt will work. Okay. Don't worry. I'm gonna show you how to work with Ubuntu also. Not now, in the upcoming days. So tell me one thing. I have my code on the GitHub. Where do I have the code? So I go to GitHub, Paytm repository. Okay. So this code is on the GitHub actually. Basically, in last class we have archived it, right? Let me unarchive. How to unarchive it, sir? Change the password. Then give me the password, please. Username is Ani THL, right? TALLU 00. Yeah, password. Just type it fine. Caps is on. Caps is on there. Incorrect username or password. Check the username. Is correct. Password is wrong. Just caps is now on. Yeah. Thank you. You get the verification code, please. System is okay. Wait. Like, let me go for my account. You are having some system issue. Fine. Let me log in with my email. In my email also, I have the same thing. So in my account also, I'm having the repository called Paytm. Let me use this one. Okay. Paytm repo. Okay. You have the same thing. Master, main, everything you are having. So now currently, this repository is on GitHub. Where is the repository? I want to download to local. Which command I need to use? Git clone concept. Which concept? Git clone and give the repository URL. Now you'll get the repository to your local. So give Paytm repo. Give the command called git branch. Are you seeing master? Are you seeing the files here now? Yes. Okay, now see here. Basically, what I'll do, in my GitHub as well as in my Git, both I'll be having the same content. What I'll be having here? So whenever you are having the same content in Git and GitHub, it is absolutely fine. Okay. But now let's assume you have some new content in the Git. You want to send to GitHub. Files you want to send from Git to GitHub. Which concept you can use? Git push concept. Which concept? But now alternatively, basically what I'll do, so in the index.html, I'm going to write some code here. What I'm going to write here? Code. I'm going to add some new code here. Click on the pen symbol, or like let me go for some other file. Okay, go for DTH1. In DTH1, I'm going to write the code call hi all. This is the code I'm writing, and I'm committing the code. So click on commit changes, confirm. Now in your local, you have the same DTH file, but are you having the content here? In GitHub, you have the content, but do you have that same content on Git? No. In that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a command called git pull command. Git pull origin, which branch? Master. Instead of push, what you are doing now? Pull. Hit enter. Now automatically DTH is having one change. How many changes? Give the command called cat DTH1. Are you seeing the HL content now? In this way, whenever if you change the code on GitHub and you want that code to your local, which command we can use? Git pull. Again, now second time I am changing some other content. So click on the pen symbol. If you want to change the code, click on which symbol here? Pen. That means edit. So I am writing the second line. Hi all. Thanks for joining the session. I am writing some new code. I wrote the code and I'm gonna commit this one. Once if you commit the code, what will happen now? Here you can go and check the content. Is the content came to your local now? Content won't come. Why? Because you need to run the command called git pull command. Tell me the command. Git pull origin master. Now in the master branch, what are the new changes you are seeing on the GitHub? That new changes will be coming to your local. Are you seeing 2 plus plus? That means 2 lines added. How many lines added? Give the command DTH1. You seeing it now? So in the exact way, whenever if you have any change on GitHub and you want to bring that change from GitHub to your Git, that means local. Which concept we gonna use? Git pull concept. I'm using. Use it to get the changes, get the content or changes, or get the changed files from GitHub to Git. Command is git pull origin branch name. Here I am taking master, but you can take whatever the branch you want. So is the concept of git pull clear for all of you now? All in, can you please confirm me? Is the concept of git pull clear for all of you or not? Yes, great. So next. So later here, I'm going to tell you one more command call, that is git fetch command. Which command? Git fetch. Git fetch. What this command will do? Sir, it will show the changes from GitHub to Git. Okay, I'll tell the difference. Use it to show the changed file from GitHub to Git. That means, see, git pull will download the file from Git to local, but git fetch is not like that. See, I'll show you one thing. I'm adding new file here. Name is, I'm adding one line called Raham and save it here. Now tell me, I want to get the change from GitHub to Git. Which command I need to use? Git pull command, right? But instead of pull, I'm gonna use fetch command. Which command? If I use this command, it is gonna tell that I have one change in the master branch. I have one change in the, but in general, it won't bring the change to the Git actually. It will just show there is a change in the master, but is it bringing the change to my local here? So this is one of the difference between Git pull and Git fetch. Okay. Git pull will get the change file from GitHub to Git, but Git fetch will show that file. There is some change on the GitHub to Git. Apart from that, it won't do anything actually. So the command is git fetch. So in interview, they will ask you the difference. What is the difference between pull versus fetch? Pull will download the file, change the file from GitHub to Git, but fetch will show changes from GitHub to Git, but it won't download the file itself. Is the difference clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm me? Is the difference between them clear for all of you or not? Clear. Fine. Okay. So now I'm gonna teach you what is the concept of cherry pick. In Git, you have the concept called cherry pick concept. Which concept? Cherry pick. Okay. So this is going to be the craziest concept actually. Before I go and teach this concept, what do you understand by the cherry pick? In general, don't tell I'm picking the cherries. Is the most common answer I used from the previous benches. Okay. What do you understand by the cherry pick? Just tell me what you understand, what it comes to your mind. Pick the mistakes in selective. Okay. Still. Okay, let's go with one by one. What do you understand with the meaning of cherry pick? Just tell me what you understand. You? Okay. Same. Copy paste. Next. No idea. Selecting A? Correct. That is the exact answer. Okay. Cherry pick is nothing but see, if you go to the fruit market, I have 5 mangoes. How many? 5 mangoes. You want to take only 2 mangoes. Which mango you prefer? You'll select or not, sir. See, you can't take any one of them randomly. You will choose it and you will select it. Correct or not, sir? Here also in the Git, the same concept will happen. See, I have a branch. What do I have? See, I'll make this realistic for you. Let me try paint for you, so you'll get the clarity of what is cherry pick. Okay. See, let's assume. Okay. I'm not that much a good painter. Okay. Just understand it is a painting. Okay. I'll go and draw this one. Mango is an yellow color. No? Okay. Tree is on green color. See, it is a tree, sir. It is a mango tree. Assume. Okay. Assume like that. So this mango tree is having one branch. What it is having? Now you are having 5 mangoes. Mango number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you want only 1 or 2 mangoes. You have the 5 mangoes in front of you. Now what you will do? You will select any one of them. You will select, for example, this mango seems to be very huge, so it will be enough for me. So I'll select this one. Correct or not, sir? Same concept will be applicable for the Git also. So in Git, what do we call this? The branch actually. What is this one? Branch. Let me highlight this one. In Git, it is my branch actually. Okay. So now what I'll do, whenever I'm having this branch actually, in this branch, I want to merge only few files. Here files are nothing but mangoes. What is the files here? Whenever I use a command called git merge branch name, all the files will merge. But what I want to merge only one file, one specific file. Okay. How do you do it? Means with the help of the concept called cherry pick concept. Which concept? Cherry pick means if you want to merge the specific file from specific branch. In that case, you can use the concept called cherry pick. So now is the concept of cherry pick clear for all of you? Cherry pick means merging the files from specific branch and specific files only. That's it. Okay. So fine. Next year, I'm going to write the content for it. Cherry pick means merging the specific files based on commits. Based on what? Commits. Okay, to explain this concept, I'm gonna take some separate repository. I'll take the fresh repository for your clarity. Okay, I'll come out of this one. mkdir. Name of the repo will be Raham. cd Raham. Now see what I'll do. I'll create Java files, Python files, and PHP files. Okay. First of all, create touch Java 1.3. Git add Java. But before that, I need to give the command git init. Without git init, is it going to work, sir? No, right? So give the command git add Java start and give the command git commit -m Java commits. What I'm using? for Java store. Now all these will be storing on which branch? Master branch by default. Which branch? Of course, if you want to change the branch name, I don't want master, I want to change to branch one. Which command I can use to rename the branch? Command to rename the branch. Git branch hyphen m. Git branch hyphen m. Name of the branch. Okay. If you want to change, you can change it, but I'm not changing. Give the command git checkout hyphen b branch one I'm creating. What I'm creating? Branch one. Here what I'm creating? Python files. Touch Python one dot dot file. Okay. So git add Python star git commit hyphen m Python commits and give Python star. Similarly, touch. Now this time I'm going to add PHP files. Which files? Git add PHP star and give the command git commit hyphen m. Now this time which commits? PHP files commits, and I'm writing here PHP star. Okay. If you want to add some other files also, you can add. So let me add some other files called .NET files. I'm using name called .NET. Okay. Name of the file will be .NET. Basically, write .NET. Okay. But fine. Git add .NET star git commit hyphen m .NET commits. Guys, name of the file can be anything. If I put dot na, that's not going to look better. That is the reason I'm writing dot itself. Okay. .NET star. Now give the command git log hyphen hyphen one line. What this command will do? To show the logs from the line. So now currently I'm on which branch? I'm on the branch one. Go to the branch called master. Here what I'll do, I have only Java files. So now tell me one thing. If I give the command called git merge branch one, what will happen? All the files will come from branch one to, but I don't want all the files. I want only Python files. That means I'm picking the specific files or not, sir? Meaning of cherry pick is to pick the specific files. So now what I'll do, git instead of merge branch one, if I merge branch one, automatically all files will come. Which files will come? .NET files will come, PHP will come, Python will come. But what is my requirement? I want only Python files. That means I am going for specific files. Give the command git cherry hyphen pick. Command is cherry hyphen. And for the Python, you have the commit ID, right? Give the commit ID. Now only Python files will come. Have you seen only Python files will come? That means am I merging the specific files or not, sir? Like that. Similarly, on the other hand, now I want to merge only PHP files. That means I'm selecting the specific files. So what I do, git cherry hyphen pick and give commit ID of PHP. Now only PHP files will come. Seeing only PHP files came. In this way, what happened, in this way, we can be able to merge the specific file from specific branch. By using which concept we can do it? Cherry pick concept. Which concept, sir? Cherry pick. So I'm gonna give git command is git hyphen cherry hyphen pick and give commit underscore ID. So I'm gonna give the process file. Don't worry about the process. Step by step, line by line process I'm gonna give you. If I type history, I'll get it. Give me 1 second. I'll just give the step by step process for you how to work with it. Okay. Let me give it for you. So if you follow the step by step and don't write these line numbers, okay? If you follow the same process, whatever I just shown you, you can be able to perform the cherry pick. So now tell me, is the concept of cherry pick clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm me, is the concept of cherry pick clear for all of you or not? So you remember, give the commit ID. I'm writing here commit ID of Python. Okay. Similarly, commit ID of PHP. Like this. Okay. Fine. It was clear. Sir, will it roll back if required? Definitely. If you don't want to merge, which concept we can use? Revert concept. Which concept? If you want me to show, give the command call git revert commit ID. For example, I'll use this commit ID. Just give Q. So you know this process, right? But here I'm using nano this one. So guys, nano will work differently. Okay. Just to give X. So even though if you want to revert it, you can use a command called git revert. If you use git revert, what it is telling, deleting the PHP1, PHP2, PHP3 like that. So I hope it is clarify like who asked this question. Luman Satya. Fine. So Kalpana, which one you want me to repeat? Like what the question he asked means, will it roll back if required? That means if you merge these specific files, I don't want to merge it. If I want to unmerge, which one we can use? Revert concept. Which concept? Revert. That's it. So if you go and say give LL, where are the PHP files here? Is it reverted or not, sir? So this is the case. I hope it is clear for you. Fine. Which terminal you are using? Guys, till now we are working with VIM, but it is Ubuntu. Na? In Ubuntu, VIM will not work. By default, Nano will come. Okay, don't worry about it. So you practice on Amazon Linux only, but I am using Ubuntu for today. Okay. So now let's go for the GUI concept. I'll go to GUI here. It is my GitHub repository. Sir, you know how to change the repository from public to private? And you can change from private to public, and you can archive the repository, you can transfer the ownership, and you can delete the repository also. But now my question is, in this repository, you can do some administrator activities. What you can do? Basically, this concept, whatever I'm going to discuss, it's not a part of your syllabus, but I'll give the real-time overview, how the real-time will exactly work for you. In a real time, when the project manager has created the work for different people, what he will do, he will share the work, correct or not, sir? For sharing the work, what he will do, he will add the different developers to his GitHub account. What he will do? Different developers to the GitHub account. Now I'll show you the process of how to add multiple developers to the GitHub account. Okay. If you go to our previous diagram, I think the previous class diagram is not saved. So it is our local laptop and it is our GitHub. What the developers will do, they will create the work on their local laptop. Where they will create? Local laptop. At the end of the day, they are going to push it to where, sir? GitHub. Already we seen this and we have done it practically also, correct or not, sir? Now in this class, I'm going to show you how the permission is given to the different developers in the real-time aspect. Okay. So now let's go and create the different developers permission aspect. So what exactly now I'll do, I'll go and I'll open the repository of my account. Let's take any of the repository, guys. You can take any of the repository. So repositories, I'll go and take. Okay, it is a repository actually. Now what I'll do, here I'll go and I'll click on settings. So for this repository, I want to give permission for multiple developers. There you can find the field called collaborators. Which one? What is the meaning of collaborator? Huh? Collaboration means combining and working together. Correct or not, sir? Now here click on add the people. So now online, tell me some of your GitHub IDs. So I'll send you the collaboration link for you. And often even you can tell your GitHub IDs. How many of you are done with GitHub creation? Raise your hands. So guys, remaining, try to create as soon as possible. Okay, tell me some of your GitHub IDs. I'm gonna send the GitHub invitation for you. Online, you can ping me your GitHub IDs in the chat box itself. And one more thing, guys, a GitHub ID means some people are giving the email IDs. Email ID not. I want only GitHub ID. Okay. So Shubhangi, I'm giving the invitation mail for you. So please check. So click on add people. Give the GitHub ID. So Shubhangi, I'm adding. Apart from Shubhangi, like I'm gonna take Ankit. So Shubhangi, you can check your email now, as well as I'm gonna give for Ankit also. Ankit, is it your like Ankit? We have a lot of repositories. Fine. Next, I'm giving the permission to Madhu Raja. I'm giving the permission for you. Add people. And finally, I'm giving it to Divya. So I have sent the invitation for 4 different people. Now you can check your emails. You will get the invitation. Okay, you need to accept this one. Once if you accept the invitation, what I'll do, later on, I'll be going to the projects here. In the project, what I'll do, I'll click on create the project. So click on this drop down, click on new project, create the project. While creating the project, I have a lot of options to select the table, board and roadmap. I'm going to select the table format. Click on create project. Guys, here, whatever the stuff I'm telling you, this activity you don't do in real time. This is gonna be done by the project managers who will do it. But who you are here? You are freshers, man. You are freshers, right? So I'm just telling you the process in real time. This is how we work. Okay, but don't think this activity we are going to do. Just listen to the process and understand how I am doing. So title here, I'm giving what is our service number one? Service number one is movies. You tap. If you tap in the assignees tab, currently I am the only person who is having the access. But whenever if I want to add the different developers, what I'll do? Are you seeing these 3 dots here? Click on 3 dots. Now what you can see is here, go for the, wait. Wait guys, let me come out of it. Once you create this one in the SNEs tab, what you can do is you can add the SNEs here. So currently click on view options. Here you can see workflows, archived items, settings, make a copy. Go for the settings. In the settings, you can see manage access. Have you seen this one? Click on manage access. Now here I'll invite the collaborators one more time. So lastly, I added the Divya here. So for Divya, I'm using write permission. Which permission? You have the admin access, you have the read, you have the write access. But here I'm giving the write access. So now Divya is a part of my team. So I clicked on invite to the Divya here. Later, I am inviting Ankit for it. So just like I invited previously. So Ankit, now you can also get the email. Just verify your email. And I have added Madhuraja here previously and Shubhangi. I'm adding my 4 different developers. So these are my 4 different developers where I would like to give access for them. So Madhu is there here. Okay. So I'm adding these 4 different developers and I'm clicking on invite. The moment if I click on invite, so now all these people will be a part of my project. Okay. So now what I'll do, I invited the different people to my collaboration. So now I'll be going back to my project here. Now in the assignees part, for the movies, I'm assigning it to Ankit Kumar. So now Ankit Kumar will take the movie service. Status. Currently, what is the status? It is on pending status. Which one? Pending. Or you can put to do. To do means it is yet to start actually. Guys, are you able to see this one? Let me make this one large. And here you can click the add symbol. This add symbol is gonna add the new field. What is the field name? So ticket tries it. Okay, ticket tries it. Click on save. Sir, when this ticket tries it on the day of 1st March, sorry, 1st May it is 1st May 2024. After that, I'll click on plus symbol, add new field. I'm gonna put deadline. Which one? Deadline. Now click on save symbol and put the deadline. So exactly by 1 month you need to finish. 1 month means 01/06/2024. Next click on plus symbol and add here one more field, comments. What do you want to add? Comments. Comments means like you can put the daily status, like how many works, so how many hours you worked, what are the issue you faced. You can update here. Similarly, the second service is gonna be the train service. Which service? So I'm gonna put train. Use tab. If you use tab, it will go for the next column. So this train service I'm going to give for Shubhangi. Okay. Use tab. Okay. Next, the current status is gonna be to do. And again, ticket raised on which day I raised the ticket? Same day. Okay. I'm gonna give the same day as well as deadline. What is the deadline for him? Same, but 06. Exactly a month later, I am gonna put the deadline. Similarly, I have the third service. What is my third service? Recharge. Use tab. This recharge service I am gonna give to Divya here. Status, it is to do. Again, ticket raised on the same day as well as deadline is gonna be the next month. And finally, what is my last service here I'm having? DTH. So this I'm gonna give to developer 4. Who is my developer 4 here? Madhuraja. Okay. Progress to do. So ticket raised on the same day as well as deadline will be the same day. Okay. So in this way, I'm gonna create the project structure here. What I'm going to create here? Project structure. I'm gonna make it side by side for you. So zooming. So once you've done this one, so now all the works has been created successfully. So now these different developers will do the work. And once they do the work, what they will do, they will push the code from their local laptop to the where? GitHub. Why? Because they have the right access. Which access? What is the meaning of right access? They can able to write the code and they can able to send the PR. PR means pull request. I can see the pull request and I can click on confirm merge. So this is how the real-time activities will be working for you. So remember, whatever the process I said for you, the same kind of process is going to applicable on the real time. Your project manager will add you to the GitHub and they are going to assign the work in this format. You might heard about the tickets, right? So in GitHub also we can create tickets like this. Based upon the tickets, we can distribute the work for them, and based upon the work, they can do the work and they can submit the PR for us. And as a manager, what I'll do, I'll review the code and I'll merge the PR. So this is the concept. Again, this is not going to be an interview question. This is not that much of important to prepare. But the reason why I said for is for your clarity only. Okay, don't think it is important interview aspect. This kind of work is going to be done by the project management level. Okay, but as a fresher, it is better to have the sufficient knowledge regarding this. Is the point clear for all of you now? Yes. Online is the concept of creating the tickets and adding the user to the GitHub. Clear for all of you? Can you please confirm your chat box? You need to wait till Jenkins. In the Jenkins, you'll get the concept. Okay. Okay, great. Fine. So you can see the insights actually. What you can do is if you click on this graph bar now, you can see the insights. Insight means how many people are working here and what is the status. Like you can see everything from the point of view here. Okay. Like this. And you can save it for the future purpose also. See, basically, currently I'm using table format. Which format? If you don't like it, go for the board. Are you seeing the board format here? Movies given to developer 1, train given to developer 2. So entire structure has been changed here. Have you seen this one? No, sir. If I want to go for view number 3, we have something called as roadmap. Which one? Roadmap. So roadmap means you'll be getting the calendar and you can see like how many people done the work daily, how many this setup for the work. So like this kind of things you can see it here. So views can be customizable, but the famous one is going to be always table structure only. Which one? Huh? Yes, you can. After tracking only you can push, right? So fine. So next year, how about the workflow are we going to design? So Madhu Raja, I'm going to tell this on the Jenkins concept. Don't worry. So guys, again, I tell you, this is not the real DevOps. It is the basic of DevOps only. If you want to learn the real DevOps, you need to wait till Jenkins. And again, when I start the Jenkins, today I'll complete the Git. Tomorrow we'll be going for Maven. Basically, separate class is not required for Maven, but it is better to have in-depth knowledge about the Maven. So I'll take one separate session. Next day after tomorrow will be the Jenkins session for you. So if you want to experience the real-time work of the DevOps, you need to wait for Jenkins itself. You can ask me, sir, then can you directly teach Jenkins? Means, of course, I can teach. But without understanding the Git and Maven, you cannot work on Jenkins. Is the logic point clear for all of you? Fine. So here, next concept I'm going to teach you is about merge conflict. Which one? So I think all of you know about the merging, right? While we do the merging, there will be some conflicts happen in the real time. Okay. I'll tell what is the meaning of conflict and how to resolve it. Okay. So now see here, basically what I'll be doing, I'll be taking again some separate repository, like separate folder to explain the merge conflict. mkdir abcd cd abcd. Sir, give the command git init. What I need to give? Why? Because without git init, git commands will not work. It is some separate folder. It is some separate folder. If you remember the concept of git, git can store the source code on separate repository. It is my repository 1, repository 2, repository 3. Are you seeing it or not, sir? So what is the meaning of versioning? Means each version of the code you are going to store on separate repository. ABCD is the repository 1. Paytm is the repository 2. Raham is the repository 3. In repo 1, you have the version 1 code. In repo 2, you have the version 2 code. In repo 3, you are having the version 3 code. Just like that. So now see here, to explain the concept of merge conflict, you need to understand what is the meaning of merging. I think all of you know what is the meaning of merging, right? Can you tell me what is the meaning of merging? Merging means adding the files from one branch to another branch. But see, I'm explaining the concept in the diagrammatical format again. So I'll be having two different branches. How many branches? It is my branch 1. It is my, or let me write this like it. Wait. I can write through it. So I'm having two branches called branch 1 as well as branch 2. So two different branches. How many? Two different branches. Now if you go and see in the branch 1, you are having the file called index.html. Which one? Or let's take file 1, any file. No need of going for index.html, any file. I'm having the file 1. In branch 2 also, again, you are having the same file. Okay, file 1. How many branches are there? What are those? Branch 1 and branch 2. How many files you are having there? In branch 1, you are having file 1. Branch 2 also, you are having the same file. But in branch 1, developer is writing Java code. In branch 2, developer is writing Python code. See now, in branch 1, developer is writing Java code in file 1. In branch 2, developer is writing Python code on. Now, if you see, branches are different, code is different, but what is the common thing here? File 1. If I compare branch 2 with branch 1, this file 1 will merge with this file 1. This file 1 is having which code? Python. But this file is having which code? How can you put two different code in single file? Is it going to create an issue or not, sir? So this is what exactly we can call it as merge conflict. That means whenever if you are merging some specific file, due to the difference in content, you are going to face some issues. That is called as merge conflict. First of all, what is the meaning of conflict? Conflict means differences. Your opinion is different, my opinion is different. That is called as conflict, right? So here also, I'm having the branch one with Java code in the file one. Again, branch two in the, I have the Python code in the file. If I merge branch two with branch one, this file one will merge with this file one. That means automatically this Python code will come and merge with the. So whenever you are merging this type of content, this is going to create a conflict or not, sir? That is what exactly we are going to call it as merge conflict. What do we call it as? Here I have written this one. It will rise when we merge two different branches with same file. How to resolve the merge conflict? Manually. So damn sure it is one of the interview question you are going to face as a DevOps engineer. What is that one? What is merge conflict? How you resolve? Merge conflict is nothing but it will arise when we merge two different branches with the same name. Okay. If I want to resolve this one, how can I resolve? Manually only. Before I go and explain practically, is theoretically merge conflict clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm, is theoretically merge conflict clear for all of you or not? Okay. So guys, now I'm going to teach you how to do it practically. But remember, practical stuff will be a lengthy process to explain the merge conflict. But you understand the concept. Don't follow the steps. Okay. I'll show you step by step. I have written it and I'll explain. But practical will be a bit confusing for you, but don't confuse. Okay. I'll explain everything clearly. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the file called index.html or file one, anything is fine. I'm taking index.html here. Okay. In the index.html, what I'm putting here, I'm putting the content call. I am dev1. I am developer1 writing the index.html on which branch? Branch one. Give the command git add index.html and give the command git commit -m dev1 commits and which file? Index.html and rename the branch. By default branch is master. Okay, but I want to rename it. What is the command to rename? Git branch -m master branch I'm renaming to. The reason why I'm renaming is for your clarity only. I'm using branch 1, branch 2 name. Na? Okay, see. Now see, you are having the branch called branch 1. In the branch 1, you are having the file called index.html. Which file? In this index.html, in the branch 1, your developer 1 is writing the index.html in, or if you want to rename to Java code or Python code, you can rename. Here you can put Java or you can put Python also. You can put Java and you can put Python. Let me rename that one also better. VM index.html. Let me put Java here. Give the command git add. Sorry, index.html. Git commit -m. You can use same commit also. That's fine completely. Fine. So now later what I'll do, I'll go to the Git branch. Currently my branch name is branch 1. And what is the content I'm having on index.html? Java. Okay. It is a part 1. So I'm replacing here Java. So guys, content you can take whatever you want. But in the example, I said Java and Python. That is the reason I'm renaming to Java and Python. Now what I'll do, I'll be going and I'll be creating the second branch with the help of the command call git checkout -b branch 2. What does this command will do? It will create the branch 2. In the branch 2, what I'll do, I'll be having the same index.html, but now this time developer 2 is writing which code? Python code on which branch? On branch. Again, give the command git add index.html, git commit -m, dev to commits. What is the name? That's it. Now see here, some people will ask me what is the versioning in Git. Okay. See, if I go and show the command git branch, currently I'm on which branch? Branch 2. Cat index.html. What is the content here? I'm dev to writing Python code on branch 2. If I go to master like branch 1, in branch 1 also I'm having the same index.html or not, sir? But have you seen the difference? In the branch 1, you are having the first version of the code. In the branch 2, you are having the second version of the code. Someone asked me like how Git will maintain the multiple version of the same code. You can see file is same, but in branch 1, you have the Java version. In a branch 2, you have that means file is same, but the versions are different. Is the concept clear for you now? Great. So now again, what I'll do, you can see it very clearly. In the branch 2, your developer 2 is there writing Python code on branch 2. And in the branch called branch 1, my developer 1 is there writing Java on the branch 1. Now what I'll do again, vm index.html. I'll do, this is my version 2. Like I can write anything guys. Here in the below, I can write anything. So here I'm putting new line. I'm adding some new line. Again, after adding this one, what I will do, git add index.html, git commit -m, dev1, second commits. Which commits? Now go ahead and see. If I give the command called cat index.html, now here I'm having the developer 1 code. What he is writing? Java code. On which branch? Branch 1. Now if I give the command call git merge branch 2. Now tell me, in branch 2, in the branch 2, which code you are having? In which file? File 1. Here also I'm having same file 1 or not, sir? I mean like index.html here I have taken, okay? If I hit this one, automatically merge conflict is happened. Why? Because in the branch 1, you are having the index.html. In the branch 2, you are having the index.html. But what is the content here? Content is differ from branch 1 to branch 2. If I give the command cat index.html, are you seeing the content is coming like this? It is the branch 1 code. It is the branch 2 code. Now, these two codes are merged to single code or not, sir? Two different codes merged to single code or not? This is what we can call as merge conflict. Here, you can see the diagram. Branch 1 is having the Java in file 1. Of course, I have taken index.html. Branch 2 is having the Python. In which file? When I merge branch 2 with branch 1, now in the branch 1, both Python code and Java code come to same file or not, sir? Here also that is what you are seeing. File is same, index.html, but both Java code is there as well as Python code is. That means here both codes come to the same file. This is what we can call as merge conflict. What we can call as? Now tell me how to resolve the merge conflict. How do you resolve the merge conflict? I already said only manually. Merge conflict can be resolved manually. Now, two developers will sit on single place and try to resolve the code. Which code need to be present? VM index.html. Now, developer 2 comes to the place here and tell that, so my code is not required in this file. You can delete the code. Now, what I am doing, I am deleting the developer 2 code. What I will do? Git add index.html, git commit -m, last code. I am going to give last code or final code. Okay, that's it. So now automatically what happened? If I give the command called git status, git status, it is completely tracked now. Okay, this is the concept of git merge conflict. But again, guys, as a DevOps engineer, you don't get any kind of conflicts. It is one of the question you will get from interview. The process will be very lengthy, I know. In practice also, if you want to skip this one, you can completely skip this off. Okay. But this question definitely you will be getting on interview. They will ask you only one straight question. What is that? What is merge conflict? It will rise when we merge two different branches with the same files. Then how do you resolve it? This is the single line answer you need to tell them. And whatever the stuff you want to practice, every command by command I have given. But again, if you want to skip it, you can skip it off. So is merge conflict clear for all of you now? Online, can you please confirm, is the merge conflict clear for all of you or not? Great. Manually, how to correct? Open the file, VM file 1. Remove the content, whatever you don't want, and commit that. Lastly, I shown you that only, like Satya. The same process I'm going to give. I think git restore done, right? Git restore. Okay. Fine, fine. Restore is done. So git show command done. If you remember, what is the purpose of git show? It will show the file based upon commit ID. If you give a commit ID, that will show the number of files committed for that commit ID. Fine. And the next concept of git is gonna be git ignore. Which concept it is? Git ignore. Currently, if you go and see the command git status, what you are seeing currently everything is tracked and committed. I'll create the file called touch file 1.5. 5 files I'm creating. If I give the command called git status, currently where these are on? Currently where these are on? Tracked or untracked? Untracked. Sir, I don't want to see them on untracking mode. If I give the command git status, I don't want to track them. I don't want to track them. So in that case, what I can do? There is a file called .git ignore. .git. Sir, I don't want to track file 1. So what I can put here? I can put file 1. Now if I give the command call git status, you can't see file 1 here. Why? Because I'm ignoring. Are you seeing file 1 there? No. Again, I don't want to see file 2 on untracking mode. What I can do? Vim dot git ignore. Git ignore. Okay. I don't want to see file 2 on tracking mode. So what I'll do? I'll put here file 2. Again, give the command git status. Where is file 2 here? Are you able to see? No. So the main purpose of git ignore is if you don't want to track the file, and you don't want to see the file on untracked mode, you can put them on the git ignore. What this will do exactly means, I'll give the definition. Git ignore. This file will ignore the files of being tracked. That means if you put any file in this git ignore, the file will not be tracked. Okay. And here note point. What is the note point here? Dot should be mandatory. If you don't give dot, it won't take it. Okay. I'm writing it here. If you write any file name on this git ignore, it won't track that file. Git. What is the line I have written this one? Read this line for. Ignore. Then what's your doubt? You what are the question you are asking? First of all, you don't have clarity about that one. Ask the question one more time. Of course, you can ask in Telugu also. Track చేస్తే ఎలా ignore అవుతుంది? If you track it, how can you ignore it? This is this is only to not to track the file. If you have the file, if you don't want to track it, then only you can ignore it, right? If you track a file, if you put here, that is not going to be ignored. Okay. Untrack లోనే చేయాలి. We need to do it on untracking only. Fine. So Divya, how we are result? See, in the last point, I said that one only. Go to the file and remove the lines whatever you want. Okay. So for example, whenever in the git config you are seeing multiple lines, remove the line which you don't want. Then automatically that will work for you. Hope it is clear for you, Divya. So now online, can you please confirm is the concept of dot git ignore clear for all of you or not? Yep. Okay. No, no, no. That will be storing on one file only. Okay. So you are having the branch one and you are having the branch two. You are having the file one on both the branches. This is having Java, this is having Python. Now you merged the branch two with branch two. That means this in this file one, now you are having Java plus Python code. What you done, you don't want Python code. You removed the Python code, you put the Java, you add and you committed this. That's it. Again, you see, you don't want, right? That is the reason you removed. If you want it, then put it. That's fine. Okay. But again, don't think it much depth. Why? Because we don't do this merge conflicts. Okay. It's just a concept. Just I'm explaining. Okay. Fine. So we don't use it. Basically, we don't use the dot git ignore. Okay. Fine. So and somebody asked what is the meaning of git reset, guys. For example, unfortunately, if you do a commit, I don't want to do that commit. By mistake, I have done that commit. If you don't want that commit, I can use a concept called git reset. Which one? Reset means I committed a file. I don't want to commit. I want to undo that commit. So that is the where we can use the concept called git reset itself. I'm writing it. Git reset. To undo the commits. Clear now? Oh, reset. Wait. Spelling mistake. That's it. Revert already we discussed, Sudarshan. Revert means what? Tell me. Undo the merging. If it is undo the merging, that is revert. If it is undo the committing, that is reset. That's it. Okay. So now this is the concept of git reset, and we completed the complete concept of the git. And there is something called as branching strategies in the git. I'll explain. Yeah. Git should already be seen. I already added this one. Previously only added. If you go to the day one of the git itself, in the day one, you can see the command. Here you can see it. Git show. This command is already given here. Okay. Okay. So now here we are going to discuss the interview questions for the git. But before that, there is a concept called git branches, branching strategy. Okay. Sir, in git, there are mainly two kind of branches. One is long living branches. Second one is short living branches. Okay. Understand this one. Long living branches. For example, there is a branch called master. Which one? And there is a branch called main. These kind of branches we will never delete from the GitHub. Long living means what? It won't delete it. I am writing it very clearly here. I'll put as example master and main. These branches we won't delete, and we use them frequently. And second one is gonna be short living branches. Which living branches? Short living branches. Short living branches means these branches we will delete when we don't use them. When we don't use them. Example, there is a branch called release branch. Okay. There is a branch called bug fix branch. Okay. There is some other branches called like a hot fix will be there. So like there are some n number of examples for the branches, but these will be the two major points to remember. In how many ways the Git branches have been categorized to? Two. What are those? Long living and long living means do we delete these branches? No, we will use them frequently in real time. Short living means we can delete the branches whenever we don't use them. So these will be release branch and bug fix branch. Okay. As a DevOps engineer, you need to understand which branches are important and which branches are not. Long living will be very, very important. Short living will be less important. So I hope like this strategy concept clear for all of you, right? Fine. So now, the first 70 minutes will be the class for you. So the 70 minutes is done and the next 20 minutes will be the doubts and queries part. Now, before going for doubts and queries, first of all, I go for the interview questions. Now, before interview question, I'll recap everything, whatever we discussed on today's session. Today, I start the concept with the git pull command. What is git pull command? Use it to get the changes from GitHub to Git. Fetch means it won't download the files. It will show the content only that there is some change in the GitHub to local. After that, I show you cherry pick. What is the meaning of cherry pick, sir? Merging the specific file from specific branch based upon the commit ID. Later, I show you merge conflict. What is the meaning of merge conflict? When we merge two different branches with same file, conflict will come. So how to resolve that conflict? Manually. And finally, dot git ignore. Why is dot git ignore, sir? If I don't want to track the file, so in that case, I can add the file to the dot git ignore. If you put the file in dot git ignore, that won't track your file anymore. It will go into completely ignore that one. Finally, git reset. What is the meaning of git reset? Undo the commits. If undo the merging, that is revert. Okay, like that. And next, what is the long living branches and short living branches? Tell me. Long living branches means which we use frequently and which we don't delete. Short living means which we can delete when we don't use them. Example for long living, master and main. Example for short living, release and bug fix. That's it. So now the 70 minutes of the class is done. So next we are going for doubts and queries. Before going for doubts and queries, first of all, how's the class for today? The class clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm, is the class clear for all of you or not today? Can you ping me on comment section? Yes, great. Okay, guys. So branching strategy, you need to wait for some other time session. Okay, Git is not done. We are going to use Git in the upcoming days also. So there are some concepts we need to work with the Jenkins itself. Okay. So now before going for doubts and queries, guys, first of all, let's go for the interview question discussion for the 5 minutes. So then directly we can go for the doubts and queries part. So coming to the interview questions from the entire Git, already we seen some questions from the Git point of view. Now here see, in today's concept, what is the difference between clone and fork done, merge rebase done, merge revert done? Difference between pull versus fetch. Can anyone tell me? Pull means it will download the content from GitHub to local, but fetch means it will show the differences only. Next, difference between pull versus clone. Pull will download the files only, but clone will download the entire repository. So this need to be very, very careful. If you use git clone, entire repository will come from GitHub to local. That is for clone. But if you use pull, only files will come. Next, pull versus push. You know it anyway. What is the difference between them? Pull means we can download the files from GitHub to local. Push means we can send the files from local to GitHub. And what is cherry pick, sir? To merge the files from specific commits only. Then dot git ignore. Like what is dot git ignore? To ignore the files which you don't want to track them. And next reset. What is reset? Restore here. If you delete the file, you can track it. As well as if you track the file, again, you can able to untrack it. Okay. Stash. I think all of you know what is the meaning of git stash. Git stash is to hide the files for temporary purpose. And what is the difference between git merge versus cherry pick? Merge is to merge all the files from one branch to another branch, but cherry pick merge the specific files. So these will be the most important question from the Git and GitHub point of view. Okay, and you know what is the meaning of PR? PR means pull request. So if you prepare these questions, so mostly they will ask a question from this point of view only. So that's it. So guys, once you complete the tool, okay, please go through the interview questions. You will get some clarity how much of content you have prepared and what are the areas you need to keep focus on. I will recommend everyone, once the tool got completed, go to the interview questions and check it with yourself. Okay. Basically, I will upload this at the end of the class actually. End of the class means end of the course. Why? Because there are still a lot of questions to cover. Na? Okay, daily I'll ask the questions. Okay, you can take the questions. You can take a picture of it. First of all, take a picture of it for as of now. Interview questions, I'll give it on the upcoming days for you. Okay. Okay. So Ankit, which one you want? So basically .git. Ankit, it is very easy, Ankit. See, basically what is the purpose of Git? It will track the code. It will track the files. If you don't want to track the file, put the file name in the .git ignore. It is going to ignore. See, it is a file. Basically, purpose of Git is to track this file. But there is a file called .git ignore. If you put the file name in this .git ignore, this file won't be tracked anymore. That's it, Ankit. Hope it is clear for you, know. Okay, now online you can raise your hand. I'm gonna give unmute option for you, so we can discuss the doubts and queries part. So first of all, Gautam, you can speak now. I gave the unmute option to speak. N Gautam.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello Gautam.
My doubt is like, what is this practice section and what is laboratory? How can we online guys use it? And also, what's we going to do in this lab time? And
So
from when to when
basically,
it starts?
I am going to give the 2 links in the Telegram channel for you. So after the class, you'll get 2 links. One link is for Telegram, where you can join and you can discuss doubts and queries. Second link is going to be your online Zoom session. If you are not able to come to the lab, you can connect from the Zoom itself. So Gautam, I'm going to provide these 2 links for in the Telegram channel. So wait for a few minutes, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And what we are going to do in it?
You can join on the
Like,
Zoom session to discuss the doubts and queries like Gautam. Okay, our mentors will be
okay,
there. So they are going to help you in the practical part if you are getting any queries.
okay, thank you.
Yep. Sure, Andrew, I'm going to update this, okay? Give me a second. So guys, wait for a few minutes. After the end of the class, you are going to get the Telegram channel in the Google Classroom. And again, how many of you got the Google Classroom access here offline? Only few. How many of you registered for the course? Raise your hands. Registered people. Registered. Okay. You people don't register, huh? That's what I'm asking. Raise your hands one more time. Registered people. Okay. So everybody who registered for the course, you can get the Google Classroom access. You can get the Telegram channel. And you can get the Zoom session for the doubts in practical part. Okay, so please go to the admin and ask him. Okay, he's gonna give it for you. And there is a form to fill up. So guys, once you enroll for the course, you need to fill up the form actually. We'll give one Google form for you. So fill up that form. Okay. Yeah. So for everyone, I'm gonna give it in the Google Classroom itself. Okay. Yes, Ankit. So DevOps mentors are separate. So next, Gopi Krishna ji, you can speak Gopi Krishna.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hello,
So,
Gopi Krishna.
in cherry pick, right? In cherry pick, you have added, for example, let's say in PHP, you have added 5 files, right? How
Okay.
we can add only, how we can add only 2 files to other branch?
So what you can do is first of all, add all of them and remove the files which you don't want. That's a simple method to do.
Okay, we don't have other alternative method to add
Even though
only
if you
two.
have other alternative, that is the easiest method, right? What you can do?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got
Why?
it.
Because see, there are like some random files which you want to add. For
Mhm.
random files, if you don't have random commits, how can you do it?
Yeah, got it.
Yep.
Thank you.
So I have given the notes for you on the Google Classroom itself. You can check all of you online. Next, Kalpana, you can speak Kalpana.
Yeah, hi Raham.
Yeah, hello Kalpana.
I need to ask you one thing that in ignore file, git ignore file, at a time we can able to ignore like one file or we can
No,
able to
multiple
like.
files you can ignore. Basically, here I shown you one by one, but how many files you want to ignore? Put all the files in a metadata. Okay.
Okay, and one thing, while you are explaining, you are writing a lot of commit, not commit, commands. But while listening that, I'm getting like lot of confusion while you are writing those many commands.
Yeah, Kalpana, basically in DevOps, you need to do a lot of process. Okay. So if you practice these commands, this will be very easy. Tell me like, have you practiced the previous sessions, Kalpana?
No, just 2 days onwards, I'm attending the classes and I'm
Okay.
going
That
through
is the
all
reason. That
previous.
is the reason. Basically, I started Git exactly 4 days ago. So if you miss the
Yeah.
initial part of the Git, now, so it will be a bit confusing for you. But don't worry. What are the sessions you missed? Now we will arrange some backup for you if you want. Okay. So our
Yeah.
mentor will be there to connect and he's going to explain you the process. Don't worry about
Oh,
it. We will take care.
okay. And can you explain once again cherry pick if you don't mind?
Sure. Why not? Definitely. See, cherry pick means it is my branch one, Kalpana. It
Okay.
is my branch two. This branch two is having file one, file two, file three. If I use git merge, all the files, file one, file two, file three will come to the branch one. But what is my requirement? I want to get only specific file. In that case, I can use a cherry pick. While merge will add all the files from one branch to another branch, cherry pick will add only specific file what you want from one branch to another branch. Have you got the clarity now? I think Kalpana, you went on mute.
Yeah. Now I'm okay.
Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you.
Maybe if I go through all the commands, then I may
Yeah.
get.
So go through from the day one of the Git, you'll be getting the complete clarity, Kalpana. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Thank you.
you. Yeah.
Next, Sai Pujita Kanchala, you can speak now.
Hi there.
Yeah, hello Pujita.
So in the match conflict I have a doubt.
Please.
So is match conflict thing is happening due to the same file name or same file name, right?
Yes, if the file name is different, conflict will not happen. It is all due to the
Conflict
same
will
file
not
name.
happen.
Yep.
But what we did manually is you are saying like we have to change the content.
Yep.
Or we are changing the file name here.
So basically, once merging is done, it doesn't matter if you change the file name or not. What you need to do is you need to resolve this carefully. So here in this case, real time developers will sit together and they will remove the extra code, whatever they doesn't want in that file. It's a work of developers. Okay. But here we have a concept.
No,
I'm
I
giving an
think
insight.
no. See, so in branch one we have file one and branch two we have file two, but with the different codes Java and Python.
Then it
Okay,
doesn't
and we
happen.
are
It doesn't have the merge conflict. Why? Because you are clearly saying that file names are different. So it's completely fine.
no, it is same. The file one and file one.
Okay, file name. Okay, fine.
Okay, so we are merging the branch two into branch one, and
Okay.
as there is the same file name, it is getting conflict.
Different code.
how the developers will sit and resolve. So my doubt is, if we change the name of the file, it will merge now. So we are merging the files and not the content in the files now. Are we merging the code as well?
No. See, developer 1 is working on his own laptop. Developer 2 is working on his own laptop. How come these two developers know that they are using same file name?
They don't know.
That is the reason why it happened. Okay. If it is happened, then we need to resolve like this. You got the logic now?
No, actually. Why? Because file name is again the same, right? So
See, that's
again,
what
if
I am
you're
saying.
merging
Wait. Let me show you here. This is the developer 1. Okay. It is a developer 2. Developer 1 is working on branch 1. Developer 2 is working on branch 2. Developer is working on Java code. Developer 2 is working on Python code. But what is the common thing here? Here, developer 1 is having file 1. Developer 2 is also having file 1. Now tell me what's your doubt exactly.
So now my doubt is, if the B2 and B1 is getting merged,
Okay, these two are getting
only
merged.
the-
Okay.
only files are getting merged, right? The inside it may be Java, Python, or .NET, whatever it is. Only these particular files should come into this branch.
This file 1 from branch 1 will come to file 1 in the branch 1 itself. Okay, this from branch 2 to branch 1, this file will come. So whenever this will merge, both this Python code will be merging with the Java code. That means this Python code will come and merge with the Java code itself. Now you are having the same content in the, different content in the same file itself.
Okay, so when we merge, the content in the file
Content
also
will be merged. Yeah,
content also will be merged.
exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
If files
Then
will merge, the content is also going to merge there. Okay, that's it.
okay.
I
So
hope it is clear.
merging is like we will merge the content as well, not only the files coming into one branch to the other branch.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you. Next here, Venu Kumar. You can speak, Venu.
Hi, Rahim. So
Yeah.
my doubt is also the same thing. Is there a possibility that we can discuss in the name of giving it a real time example instead of talking like file 1 and file
See,
1?
Venu, like just try to understand one thing here. Here I'm using file 1, file 2. In real time, you might have the different name, but the concept will remain same itself. Okay. And moreover, as a DevOps engineer, you will never get any kind of conflicts in the real time aspect. Why? Because as a DevOps engineer, you never ever have the access to see the code. It's a work of the developer. Okay. So we will never use GitHub in the real time aspect to merging this to resolve the conflict. You don't have the choice to do it also.
So we are never going to do the merge kind
You
of.
will never do it. You will never ever do it. I'm telling you, na.
Why are we even why is that command called merge coming in, and what is the use of the command merge basically?
Merge command is to add the files between two branches, right?
Yeah, so it is going to add the code that has been written by one person and the other person. So they are writing in two different branches, and
It's not by one person by other person. You can call this one branch to another branch. What happen if the same person will write the code on two different branches, even if it merge? Okay.
Okay. So basically, the content of the branch 1 is totally different.
Yeah.
As you already told.
Yeah.
And the content of the branch 2 is totally different.
Yeah.
And like the features which you talk about in the Paytm, you take it as an example, right? Like DTH, movie tickets or something like that. So they're writing the code for the branch 1 for movie tickets, and for DTH services on branch 2.
Okay.
Is that how it is? What we say compared? I mean, like as an example for file 1 and
see,
file.
basically, once different developers will write the code, right? They will push it to the GitHub. Okay, I'll be getting the PR. If I verify the code, then I can directly make the PR. I think you heard the concept of PR, right, in the previous session.
I don't remember.
Pull request. I think you missed it. Okay.
Okay, pull request.
Yeah. So from there, how it is going to merge? We don't have the choice to directly merge. Not only me, like developers, everything will be need to merge by the senior team managers, senior team leaders. They will do this all activities, Venu.
Okay.
But as a DevOps, from the Git and GitHub point, you are going to do zero work in it.
Okay. So very basic work also we are not going to do on
You
Git.
won't do it. You won't do it.
I was being told by one of the friend who was working in it. Basically, sometimes there is a rare situation where they will ask you to pull the, or some rare cases they will ask us to copy the what we say a code from the repositories onto the save or basic commands which we usually use.
See. If they ask you to copy the code from GitHub, okay, directly you can use the Git URL, and that URL is going to be given by the developers. For example, I have a developer team. They will give the GitHub URL for me, and I'll configure the URL to the Jenkins itself directly. Okay.
So we are never going to do some stash.
You will never. But if there is a requirement, if in your project there are some less developers, if you know something about the Git, if you know something about the coding, then you can work on it.
Okay. Because my friend who was working, he told that he had to do sometimes.
Yeah, I got your point. Might be like he is having the scenario to do the both coding as well as deployment. Might be the scenario for him. That is the reason he said. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you. Next, Srinivas, you can speak now. Yam Srinivas.
Hi, sir.
Hello,
Sir, I
Srinivas.
missed just how to do rollback.
See, basically rollback I haven't said till now. Okay, rollback is the concept what you are going to see in the Jenkins itself. Okay.
Okay, sir. Actually, I am also a developer, so that's why I'm.
Fine. See, rollback I'll show on Jenkins. It's the concept of Jenkins itself. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Faninath, you can speak now.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Faninath.
Sir, yesterday we have a concept like switching from one branch to another branch.
Okay.
So I did this, but while switching from one branch to another branch, the files from master branch are not coming to.
That means you haven't committed that files, Faninath. Commit that files.
I committed, sir, but.
No. If the files are not committed, it won't come. Or switch or check the current branch where you are switching from. These 2 points you need to check it. Okay.
I checked all the points. Sir, can I share my screen, sir, if you give permission?
Like you can connect with the mentors. Why? Because we still have some people to discuss the doubt, right? Okay. If you are having any kind of this practical doubts, I'm gonna post a Zoom link so you can connect to the mentors itself.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah. If it is not resolved by tomorrow, I'll try to check it. Okay. Fine.
Oh, okay, sir.
So next, Venkata, you can speak now. Venkata Kotaluru. Okay. So next, Khan, you can speak now.
Yeah. Hi, Raham.
Yeah.
This is
Hello.
Venkat. Yeah, Raham. Am I audible?
You are audible. Please go ahead.
Actually, I was attended from last 2 days onwards.
Okay.
So in this course, what will be the covered? So it's as I have seen that Python script, shell scripting, Linux.
Python script is not there, Venkata. So in this course, I'm gonna cover you 18 tools as well as 5 real-time projects. Okay. So apart from this, we are gonna cover the Linux as well as shell scripting part. Will be taking care of it. So with this course, you can get the complete years of knowledge. This is what like we can, and apart from that, career guidance, resume building, placement, everything will Narashiti will take care of it.
So Python scripting is not covered in this.
No. If you want Python scripting, you need to go for Python course. As a DevOps engineer, you need to know any one scripting. So in this course, that is a shell script. What we're gonna teach you.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So Linux shell scripting, those things are completed.
Yes, no. Basically, you will be having separate class for the Linux. That is gonna be taken care by Imran sir. That batch haven't started. Okay, we will intimate you when that batch started. Once if you enroll for this course, that is completely free of cost for you, like Venkata.
Okay. Okay. What about this? In this Kubernetes is also a part
yes,
of
Kubernetes I'm gonna cover, Terraform I'm gonna cover, Docker, like I'm gonna cover 18 tools. Even Argo CD will be there in the concept itself. So don't worry, Kubernetes you're gonna cover for in depth actually.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not only Kubernetes, with this course you can easily put the 3 years of experience. That much of content I can guarantee for you.
Okay. And so for example, so when in GitHub, so when we are importing the data from more than 25 GB, 25 MB of data file. So what is the steps? Actually, we can't able to move, load the data more than 25 MB of file. So how are we going to handle it?
So it's not about the GitHub actually. Even you can use some lot of other tools like there will be Circle CA, GoLab, Bitbucket. There are some n number of things. Okay, but wherever you go, the process will remain same. So that part developers will take care of it. Okay, so we are not going to worry about these kind of things, Venkata. But again, if you want me to show, like there is a Jenkins, I'll give some insight for you how to do all this stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jenkins, we can able to
Yep.
practice that way,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay then.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So that's it for today's session, guys. Let's meet on tomorrow's session with some new topic. Have a great day. Bye all. Thank you. Thank you, Arun. And I'm gonna post the Telegram channel link in the Google Classroom. So please take the Google Classroom access. Bye all. Thank you.